Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is episode 149 of NasCard Radio. We're trading cards on racing meet. I'm your pal Val, and with me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. How are you today?
I'm feeling like eating some cheese whiz.
Okay. All right, I need to find out more about that, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, you should be able to figure that one out.
I don't know. I can't think right now. I'm trying to make sure I got pushing all the buttons and doing everything right. So have a great show for you, for everybody.
Mm.
This week we're gonna recap the races. We had a few races here, and then we're gonna talk about slingshots, that little insert set from 2018, and also included in 2023 Donruss. And then it's actually starting to make some moves here. I've seen, and how rare are they? And then we'll finish the show with King's Court, and we'll sprinkle in who
Some
knows.
news and whatever. Yeah, you talking about slingshots? It makes me think about Angry Birds.
Oh man, I haven't thought about Angry Birds in a long time. Still think I got on my phone. But anyway, I digress. We can try to make this a short show, but that's the kiss of death right there. So,
Yep, you just doomed us.
but I want to thank our sponsor, Panini America, of course, and also welcome new subscriber, Harmonator 76. Welcome
I like that.
aboard.
I like that name.
Yeah.
They'll be back.
Yeah. And then our shout outs to Kyle Cat, Skid Marks, Beans Ball, Card Blog, Justin Williams, Tim Mozzie, and Cade Hesterman for the YouTube comments. We read them, so please leave them. We appreciate everybody interacting with the YouTube channel. And then also hi to all the folks on the podcast. We see you. Um, we appreciate everybody listening from all over the world. Who would have
Mhm.
thought?
We're worldwide, brother.
Yeah. Um, any other housekeeping items we got that I miss?
Oh, there is one thing and we didn't even talk about the. Well, we did kind of talk about it before the show, but I just want to send our thoughts and prayers to Jimmy Johnson and his family during this, tragic time, and it's a very difficult time. So that's all really want to say is just our thoughts and prayers are with you guys.
Yeah, this is such a horrible event, and then be so public as well. Like I was talking about, it kind of reminds me go back way in the way back machine there with Michael Jordan losing his dad. So is to play out in public like that is horrible. It's bad enough, but let alone in public. So
Yep.
all right, let's move right along here. Let's go to racing recaps. We had the Truck Series race number 13. That was the Rackley Roofing 200. That was Friday, June 23rd at Nashville Speedway, Nashville, Tennessee. Carson Hocevar was our winner. Highest finishing rookie was Nick Sanchez at position 3.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that race in person, but I did watch it on TV. That was a pretty good race. I was proud for old Carson Hocevar.
If I remember right, he was holding his own on the restarts, and he, won that one. I'm not even going to talk about Haley Deegan, but yay, Tony.
Yeah, yeah. Tony was doing this to Haley. She was doing the Windsor wave. She was doing this. Hi, or yeah, or doing the beauty queen wave.
I don't.
She's going by.
Yeah, I said this before we came on the show, but I was like, I wonder if Haley can get some driving lessons from Tony.
Yeah, yeah,
Ay, ay, ay. Or as I
yeah,
said, she's running the 13 for the old school NASCAR guys. Just paint that truck green and put Mr. Peanut on the side, and we'll call it a day.
yeah. It can't get any worse.
One car accident. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, I may be starting to thin out my Haley Deegan collection here.
I would. agree with that. I would, if you could take some profits, or or use some of that as trade bait. I'm might be tempted to take some of that. So
Yeah, she's too busy like hawking the Time Life Super 70s record on late night cable to
I,
to race in NASCAR.
yeah, if she asks you if that's Freedom Rock, just turn it off.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, let's get into Carson Hocevar's rookie cards, and we'll need to go to all the way back to last year, 2022 Donruss, card number 29. He's got that rated rookie card. Love those rated rookie cards.
Yeah, me too.
With all the different parallels, it makes me think of I think they started at 84 Donruss. All the different parallels. There's also a signature series for Donruss. I think they missed it with him being an optic, but no optic for him. 2022 Panini Chronicles, absolute autographs, clearly Donruss Spectra. And then we move over to 2022 Panini Prism, card number 26, base card there with all the parallels. And 2022 Panini Prism Sensational Signatures.
Yeah, I'm looking at that red, white, and blue prism, and it kind of looks like he's saying, "Hey, are you the one that sent that mean tweet?" Because it looks like he's got a phone in his hand.
It kind of does.
Hey, we switched.
Yeah. There you go. You're back.
All right, good. I feel better now.
I was going to say, do you feel better?
I do.
Hope you didn't get motion sickness. All right. High fishing rookie Nick Sanchez and his amazing autograph. Also in 2022 Donruss, card number 37. He also has a rated rookie card. And also with all the parallels for that, the printing plates, signature series. He is not in Donruss Optic either. How did Panini miss the boat on those two?
I don't know. They're not listening to us. That's for sure.
I don't know. So 2022 Panini Chronicles, Clear Vision, Clearly Donruss, Contenders, Optic, Obsidian, Spectra, Stars and Stripes, Zenith, Zenith Autographs. He's on a lot of Chronicles. And then 2022 Panini Prism, all the parallels, also sensational signatures, and also 2022 Panini National Treasures.
Cool.
So that's Nick Sanchez.
Scribble, scribble.
Yep. Next race is going to be race number 14. That's the O'Reilly Auto Parts 150. And that's going to be at the Mid Ohio Sports Car Course, Saturday, July 8th. So they're off this weekend. It'll be at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
That'd be a good race. I like that course. I think that'd be a great race.
Yeah, they're going to be back to back here with IndyCar and then NASCAR.
Yeah.
And moving over to the Xfinity Series, that was race number 15, and that was the Tennessee Lottery 250, and that was Saturday, June 24th, also at Nashville Speedway. A.J. Allmendinger was our winner. Highest finishing rookie was Parker Retzliff at position 10.
Yeah, that was like demolition derby in that race. There was a lot of crashing going on.
A lot of crashing. Yeah, don't think some folks are happy with AJ, but
Yeah, too bad.
yep. AJ Allmendinger's rookie cards. He has that 2005 Formula card from the Czech magazine over there on the left, and then also the bulk is going to be from 2007 Press Pass Stealth. Oh, lost my thing. So we have Press Pass Stealth, Press Pass VIP with the parallels, 2007 Tracks, and 2007 Wheels American Thunder. card 84. That's one that's got the autograph with the version of Dinger on it.
Oh yeah, I like that one a lot. That formula card for the second there, I thought that was Gronk.
Kind of. Yeah, I don't even know how old he is there, but
He's got zits on his face, man.
that's 2005. So these other ones are 7.
Yeah,
He's young there, so
yeah,
he's been
but
racing a while. He was I don't know, they consider him like kind of a road course expert. So, and then he's been racing all different types of vehicles.
yeah, he's a pretty versatile little racer.
I would agree there. So good to see him doing well. And okay, let me close that.
Yeah, I think they're
Clear.
expecting a baby too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think him and his wife are expecting. I think it's their first child.
Okay, and then highest finisher rookie Parker Reslov. He doesn't have any cards yet. It is not included in 2023 Donruss. Next race.
Oh,
What?
I said no words.
Next race, number 16, the Loop 121. That's going to be at the Chicago Street Course, Saturday, July 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern. Moving over to Cup Series, that was race number 17, and that was the Ally 400, and that was Sunday, June 25th at Nashville Speedway. Ross Chastain was our winner. Highest finishing rookie was Ty Gibbs at position 14.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that certainly was an about face from the Xfinity race on Saturday. We only had, I think, really one caution for an accident, and that's when I think it was who was it? It was it was William Byron. He was acting stupid on that restart. He literally came up and just punted the heck I think out of Kyle Busch, and the Kyle Busch hit Ryan Blaney, and both of those two spun, and Ryan Blaney hit the wall, inside wall, a ton, and he was not happy about it. We were listening to him on the scanner, and he was dropping a lot of 4-letter words after he got his breath, because that
Yeah,
he couldn't breathe there for a second. I mean, it knocked the wind out of him.
yeah, they were re-showing that replay, and then when he came across that infield, I think everybody expected him to get back control and be able to, turn and avoid that. And instead, it kind of veered off and like went dead straight at a
Mm-hmm.
90-degree angle and just was a massive hit.
It was a massive hit. Kyle Busch, he straightened it out, and he got away kind of unscathed, but not the same for poor Ryan Blaney. That was tough. And then he goes, I'll buy him the blank safer barrier to put in there. I'll buy it for him.
Yeah, I don't understand why that wasn't already the safer barrier because crazy things happen and sometimes it takes some of these things, but we don't want to have these accidents. So these guys need to be thinking of stuff. When I was thinking of this, I was thinking of the truck that was on fire and he was jumping out of there. If that wall would have been a little bit higher, he wouldn't have been able to get out of that truck. I don't know if you remember it or not,
I
but
do.
it just there's situations where it could be deadly, and these folks. Uh, Anything that's hard concrete, I would put a safer barrier on, right?
Absolutely.
No
But
matter
I
what it
did
is.
hear something on Sirius XM NASCAR radio. They were talking about the fact that for that safer barrier to be effective, there has to be at least 100-foot section. I guess it's the way it hits and absorbs the energy off to the sides. I'm not sure exactly how the technology works, but that's what I would think. But that's what I heard. So, but they said, I think a spokesman from the Nashville Super Speedway said, "Hey, we're going to have something there, whether it's tires or sand, the big sand things or whatever, for next time. We will fix it." So, yeah,
Like I said, it usually takes one time, and they'll probably reevaluate all the tracks. So, which is what should happen. So,
yep.
all right, Ross Chastain rookies, first cards, 2012 Press Pass Fanfare, card number 66. That's the card in the middle, and There are parallels to that. There's the blue foil die cut. That is the one that's in the middle. I left the white around it to show you kind of where the die cutting is on the die cuts. And then there's also Magnificent Materials, few versions of that, and that's the one on the right hand side. And then
Yeah.
the 2012 Press Pass Fanfare autographs. They're all numbered 299 or less. There's a silver, gold, red to 75, and blue to 25. And so there's two versions there to the left. That's the silver and the red version.
Yeah. No scribble on that autograph. That's nice.
That's a nice autograph.
Yeah. For these days and times, especially.
Yeah.
You know,
So it's good.
I was going to say, I was looking at that Magnificent Materials, and he looks like he could also maybe possibly be in a Mr. Microphone commercial. He's going, "Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later."
Well, I was gonna say, so this is 2012. He doesn't have any cards until 2017 Donruss.
That's weird.
So most of Press Pass kind of dumped their last set in 2015, but that's it for him. So trying to find some of those old uh 2012 fanfares are getting tougher. And I think he is definitely on his way up. I think he talked about it on the broadcast where he's kind of maturing, and so that's kind of a dangerous combination. So the kid's good.
Yeah, he learned how to put together a whole race. From start to finish, doing all the things right with the pit stops and all the right, making the right decisions, when to pass, not to pass. You know, when to go, when not to go. He did all the right things, and it paid off for him.
And don't forget, he went really deep in the playoffs last year. So
Hmm. Oh yeah, when he had the Hail Melon in Martinsville.
it just tells you, thinking outside the box and how much he wants it. So,
Yeah, exactly.
and their highest finished rookie, Ty Gibbs, who we've talked about ad nauseum here the last few weeks. I don't know where Noah Graskin's been, but I know he was injured and recovering. But even before that, anyway, 2020 Panini Chronicles, the different subsets in there, the Crusade, Phoenix, Score, Spectra, and then 2020 Panini Prism. No base cards, only scripted signatures in that release. And so that's it for Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, rinse and repeat every week.
Yep. Next race number 18. That is the Grant Park 220 at Chicago Street Course. And that's going to be Sunday, July 2nd at 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
You know what that makes me think about?
What is that?
Being in Chicago, I'm thinking this is definitely Lower Wacker Drive. If my estimates are correct, we should be very close to the Honorable Richard J. Daley Plaza.
That's where they got that Picasso, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I learned about Chicago, is from the Blues Brothers movie.
Mm-hmm.
Downtown. Definitely. Looking forward to that one. That'll be really special.
That's where the Cheese Whiz came in from.
Oh, okay.
Remember he Dan Aykroyd comes in there, Elwood comes in there and goes, that old guy was standing there and goes, "Did you get my Cheese Whiz, boy?" And he like threw it at him. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, I do remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. uh well, just say it. So moving over to F1, they were off, but they are racing this weekend. That's going to be race number 8, and that's the Rolex Austrian Grand Prix, and that's going to be Sunday, July 2nd, and that's going to be at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria.
We taking any bets on who wins?
I'll take Max Verstappen.
There's no stopping Max Verstappen.
No, 1/6 of the 8 races so far.
Yeah.
So this is race 9 then. And then moving over to the IndyCar series, they were off. They are racing Sunday, July 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be the Honda Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio, and that's the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course in Lexington, Ohio.
Sweet.
Yep. So that's it for racing recap.
All right, cool. I do have a quick little news nugget that I want to put out there, and it does pertain to Chicago, of course. And this is from J-Ski. It says NASCAR is spending an eye-popping $50 million to stage the race in Chicago and has acknowledged that it doesn't expect to turn a profit this year. Well, yeah, if you spend 50 million bucks. But it said instead the aim is to introduce the sport to new audiences, grow its fan base, and demonstrate its ability to be innovative with its schedule.
I'm not sure about that innovation with the schedule, but I definitely understand using a street course. I'd love to hear what if NASCAR can get the Formula One fans and the IndyCar fans to watch what they think of the product. Because the whole thing's always been about NASCAR. It's like, oh, to go left, left. But
Yeah, well, they've
here's
definitely changed that in the last few years with all
they
the road.
have, but then there's one thing to have the course in the Roval or whatever, but on the streets of Chicago and
Yeah.
as iconic as Chicago.
Well, this is the very first street course race they've ever run in NASCAR in 75 years, so that makes it extremely special. I think there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on it. I mean, I'll definitely be watching. I can't wait to see what happens, and I can't imagine the Xfinity cars out there on that same course. That's going to be even crazier, I think, and much more unpredictable.
Very. That's gonna be awesome. So I
Yeah,
guess everybody's gonna want to win it, the first one, and everybody's gonna be interested to see what they learned from it. So
yeah. I think this could be a Chase Elliott race. We'll see.
I hope so. He can use a Chase Elliott win.
Yeah,
He
he
could
needs
use
to
a win.
win.
Yeah, he does.
Mhm. So yeah, that's the only news I really had right now.
Okay. We can go over to the next segment. Slingshots. Donruss slingshots. For folks who remember, this was an insert in 2018 Donruss. It got some new life uh, breathed into them. On the 2023, they produced in 2018 and then nothing for 5 years. And then on the 2023 Donruss box, it shows downtown slingshot and more. So they brought slingshots back.
I'm glad. I like them.
Yeah. So I pulled the 2018 sell sheet because I was looking at the 2023 sell sheet. I remember hearing about slingshots, but it wasn't on the 2023 sell
Right.
sheet, but it was on the side of the box, right? But going back to 2018, so here's the sell sheet from the 2018 slingshots, and so it said the tough slingshots, or it says these cards will be extremely scarce, like the whammy cards in Donruss baseball. Uh, they will be. Let's see. I'm trying to get it. They will be featured some of the most iconic drivers in the sport and will be very collectible. So I went and kind of dig on what Beckett was saying back in 2018. So Beckett was saying that they were tough slingshot. The tough slingshot inserts are new to the product, designed similar to the whammy inserts in 2017 Donruss baseball. These have an illustrated character and then cardboard connection, skewing much more rare and playful slingshots. Slingshot honors legendary drivers with a character. So
Yeah.
I do remember, when these came out and they were very tough. And I did open a case of 2018 Donruss. I did not get one. So there were not one a case. And so they were kind of rare. No, they weren't They were rare in 2018, but I don't think either got the hype or whatever it was. and they were at that like what $50 level, maybe $75 level, but after 5 years, it kind of demand kind of waned on them.
Yeah, I mean, we bought, or you were with me when I bought one at the National. It was in a Beckett slab. It was the Tony Stewart, and I ended up cracking that one and sitting at the PSA, and it came back at 10.
Very nice.
So yeah, they were tough. They were very tough. I never pulled one. I opened up a lot of 2018 Donruss,
Did you? Okay.
and oh yeah, I've got like probably half a, if more than that, maybe half of a 5,000 count box full of singles.
Oh wow.
So
Like I
yeah, I opened
said,
up a lot, never got it.
yeah, like I said,
Hmm.
I think I pulled the Tony Stewart, and it wasn't from that case. It was somewhere else. But I wanted to revisit the 2018. If you're not familiar with them, so here's the Richard Petty. Nice, nice image there with that and the caricature of the king.
Yeah, I've got the flag behind him.
Hmm. And then the number two is the Carl Edwards doing the flip.
That I think that's my favorite one with him right in the middle of the flip.
Really?
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
And then number three is the Tony Stewart.
Yeah, there is in the sprint car. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel about the horizontal cards?
I kind of wish they would either do them all one way or the other. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And then the fourth one for 2018 is the Dale Earnhardt Jr. with the car cap backwards.
Junior.
Yeah, so there's only four back in 2018, and like I said, they were pretty rare. But I don't know. As time went on, people forgot about them or what. But prices dropped for them. Wasn't a lot of demand for them. But I know now with 2023 with that new subset chase cards that it's breathing life back into the 2018s. I've seen prices, if you can find them, going for almost $70 a piece. So if you can find them,
Yeah, that's true.
the only ones that have sold recently are the Tony Stewarts. And just to remind everybody, so in 2023 they've increased the number in the set to 5 with Richard Petty with STP, Jeff Gordon with the AARP, Chase Elliott with the Napa, Kyle Busch with Interstate Batteries. Ooh, Joe Gibbs Racing. Ooh.
Yeah,
And then Brian Blaney with Menards, Team Penske. So, and with all of the Donruss being opened, you would think there'd be a lot of slingshots out there for 2023. Now, there has been a few sightings. And so there was a Chase Elliott that was hit on a break.
yeah, that card's a little off center. Check it out. Left
Uh,
to right.
yeah, I guess just a tad. Here it is. Yeah, here it is again. It's up on eBay now. I do like that card. They
Yeah,
didn't
that's
give a picture of
cool.
the back, so. And then the only other one I've been able to find is the Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, you have found the same ones I have found. That's the only one. That's the only ones I have seen. There's not any that have been sold on eBay. So that tells you how rare these things are at the moment.
Yeah, it's been what, a week or two
It's been a
since,
week.
and everybody's opened this stuff, and it's all we've seen. So I think they're just as rare as they were in 2018. Now maybe they're in blasters. So I was looking at the sell sheet for blowout. They have sell sheets, and the sell sheet for 2018 Donruss blasters. They mention that you can get slingshots in those. So I think like last year you can get a downtown and stuff out of it. So
Yeah, and
the
I got a Denny Hamlin downtown out of a blaster last year.
okay. So maybe they're out there still sitting in product. Again, NASCAR has a smaller print run, and we don't go through stuff like baseball and the other one. So maybe they're out there. But it's definitely cool to see this subset get a little life back into it, and then continuing on in 2023. Panini sometimes has a bad habit of producing car sets and then killing them off. And I understand, you can't have everything on, but like Certified, they killed Certified.
Yeah, I
Which
love
is
Certified.
same here. Uh, they ran one year without Prism. They did Select instead. So, but
Yeah,
Donruss has been the longest running line of series for Panini Racing. So
yeah, this is its 7th year. You were talking about the 2018 slingshots. PSA, of course, you saw the pictures. PSA does grade them. They've only graded 11 total cards. 10 of those are 10s, and one of them is a 9.
so the grade good.
So they grade very well. So if you've
Just
got
there's not a
one,
lot of them out there.
again, it looks like the population report probably reflects what we're seeing even today. That they're a lot more rare than people think.
Yeah, so there might be opportunities if you're going to a show. If you see a slingshot, you might want to ask and see what they're selling for. You might, or if you're going to try working on the set. It's a cool little super rare subset. So
Yeah, it is, and I'm going to work on it. But if the prices get sky high, maybe not.
well, maybe it stays on the radar. Downtowns, I think, right now are the most popular of the Donruss watercolors, and I think I've seen a lot of watercolors. I've seen some folks selling, 3 or 4 watercolors at a time. So
Hmm.
it's not like the case hitter that we had seen. I guess it was 2 years ago. Maybe it was. They're a little
Right.
harder to get, but
Yeah, they're a lot easier now for sure. And talking about just Donruss as a whole in 2023, I noticed I went through today and I went and looked to see what redemptions they had this year. And of course, we were talking about one of the people a while ago, one of the drivers a while ago. But the only redemptions I'm seeing right now in Donruss, which you would think you wouldn't have any because of, you know, it's Donruss. You think everyone's going to sticker, right? Well, all the 75th anniversary cards do not, or they have redemptions. Gordon Jr., Petty, Stewart, and Haley Deegan. Not Haley Deegan, Danica. My
same
bad.
thing.
Same thing. And then there's two other redemptions which are Deegan, and I've seen redemptions for her in Optic and for monikers, and the same thing with Truex. I've seen the same. He's got Optic and monikers, and I think also 1990 retro. So there's 5 different redemption cards out there right now. But going back to the 75th ones, I got a feeling they may be putting those on card. That may be why we're not seeing those just yet, since they're all redemptions. So I hope
Interesting.
so. I hope so because I've already got a few that I've got redemptions in for. There's one right there for Richard Petty. So we'll see how that goes.
You might need to start creating a list of questions to ask Panini. That might be a question to ask them at the national
Yeah, if we
next
don't
month.
start seeing them by then, if we don't start seeing redemptions coming back out, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay, it's all 5 of the 75th anniversary ones. So maybe they're going to do on card for those since they're going to be special. Or maybe that was an afterthought that Panini may have had. Oh, we need to have some 75th anniversary autos. And we didn't put those in. And that was maybe a last minute decision. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. But I think that's what we got for the 2018-2023 Donruss slingshots.
Go slingshots.
Yeah, like
I
I said,
like it.
I've seen a lot of chatter about them, and
Yeah,
and they're scarce when you don't see them.
yeah, they're very, very scarce. So it looks like they're going to command some pretty high prices, at least comparatively speaking for us and being in NASCAR.
I mean, you kind of get to, I don't say a slippery slope, right? There's some stuff is like so rare, people give up looking for it, or
Yeah.
it's not rare, and then you see it all the time, right? And then like nobody wants it or doesn't command or keep its value or whatever. So
Yeah, I think these will. I really think they will.
well, we saw them in 2018, and the prices dropped. And like I said, you can pick them up for, and I was picking up on ComC when they popped up for 10, $20.
Yeah, that's a good price.
I Yeah, I didn't have any problem paying for those. Yeah, I've since turned around and sold them all. So, but I was making money on all of them, and then using that money to buy singles and stuff like that. I actually got a few orders coming in, filling some of my sets. So,
Yeah, I need to get an order back from ComC. I've got a lot of cards out there. I want to get, want them to come back to the Stock Car Museum. So I need to get them coming back here.
yeah, I've been working on the optic set and some other stuff, just filling those holes in the set.
Yeah, cool, man. Well, that's the place
All
to do
right.
it. All right. I do have one more thing.
Yeah.
Last week we talked about 2005 legends. And we did have a contest on Twitter. Where you did hashtag. What was it? Hashtag 2005 PP Legends. I think was the hashtag if I remember correctly.
There you go.
Yep, 2005 PP Legends. And so we went and pulled this out of the mayonnaise jar on Funkin' Wagnall's front porch. Pulled our winner out. If for those of you who are older, you know exactly what I was just talking about. But anyway, our winner is Twitter user Nothing Much. Dun, da, da, da. His Twitter handle is at NAWA_pro. So I will be reaching out to you via instant message or direct messaging, instant message, and to get your address, and I will send you the set of cards. So congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
That's cool, man.
All right. I think that's all I got. Time to play some music.
Yeah, press play on the iPod. All righty then. This is this week's King's Court. And we'll start out with an honorable mention, since we're everybody's in 2023 Donruss mode. So this was on the 27th of June. It's a Richard Petty 2023 Donruss Gold Vinyl, 1 of 1 auto. They were asking $500 for this card, and his auto that's starting to look a little shaky. It's kind of scaring me. It really is. But anyway, they were asking $500, and they accepted a best offer of $325 for that card.
All right.
So I think that's probably fair. It's a Richard Petty 1 of 1 gold vinyl. I like that card. It's pretty. Mm-hmm.
It's a great image of him.
Oh, it is a great image of him. That is from his fan appreciation tour in '92. Do you know I think he had a different fire suit for every race.
I don't doubt it at all. I don't doubt it at all.
But yeah, cool card. Congrats to whoever got it. If I had seen that, I may have thought about buying it. Maybe.
Maybe you got to run for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's a buy it now, so
it is a buy now. So whoever sees it first, that's the luck of the draw, man.
Yep.
All right. Next up is our Joker of the Week. This is on the 23rd of June. It's a 2022 President's Choice Nigel Mansell / Ayrton Senna Greatest Rivalries, 1 of 1. And this was sold out of Canada. They were asking $1,199.95 Canadian.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what they were asking for, which equates to $905.27 US. And they sold it on a best offer of $922 Canadian.
Wow.
Which equates to $695.58 US.
Still wow.
Still wow, because remember President's Choice, and we've talked about this. We like these cards, but they are unlicensed. So
And not graded. Yep.
and not that's ungraded. And I love these cards. I think they're great. But yeah, that's a lot of money. $695.58. So that's a pretty strong price for a unlicensed one of one card. But I think it's cool, and uh, congrats to whoever got it, man.
Yeah, I like the pattern on that for the Nigel Mansell.
I do too.
Very cool.
So sweet. Yep. All right. Next up's our Jack of the Week, our young driver. This is on the 25th of June. Yuki Tsunoda, Dynasty rookie out of 10. It's a PSA 10, Pop 1. They were asking $2,500 for this card. And again, we got a lot of best offers. The best offer was $1,800 that they accepted. Now, I like that patch. I'm sure you can figure out where that's from. It's pretty easy. Do 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 do
Oh, you're asking me?
do. Yeah, I'm asking
Oh, it's
you.
on his fire suit.
Duh. It's part of the Honda logo.
Okay, I'm looking at the Gem Mint 10.
Oh, you were dazzled by its brilliance, huh? You were
Yeah, and that
blinded
actually
by fire.
is a pretty good auto, and it's in kind of in the area it should be
Yeah, it's not up somewhere else goofy or something.
on his face or something. Yeah. So how much did it sell for again?
It sold for $1,800.
Wow.
It is a PSA 10, so that is from 2021, so it's not the first year, but still, it's a pretty cool card. $1,800. That's not bad. Maybe a little to me. Maybe it's a little high price, and I know I say that every week when it comes to F1 cards. But again, you and I are from the same mold when it comes to buying cards. We're pretty cheap.
Yeah, I look at that. It's like, oh man, that's a case of cards right there.
That's how I look at it that way. Or that's several nice Dale Earnhardt Senior autos or something like that.
Yeah,
Or
that
maybe
too.
or maybe a nice STP card, 72 STP. So anyway,
Yeah, yeah. Now you're talking. All right, here we go. Next one.
all right. Next up is our Queen of the Week, and of course, look who it is. This is on the 22nd of June. It's a 2021 Haley Deegan Panini Prism National Pride Gold Vinyl 101. And this card actually went out for bidding. And it sold for $225.
Interesting.
So kind of lower than what I would probably think people are paying. Maybe that's a sign of things to come.
Yeah, I was looking at so it's not autograph. It's just a gold vinyl 101.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have expected it to go more. The way we've seen the market on with her and Natalie Decker recently, those cards have become pretty high priced.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice looking card. I like the gold, and then you have the flag and
Yeah,
the stripes, stars and stripes on it. Very nice.
yeah. So that's a nice card. I mean, congrats to whoever got it. I think you
Yeah.
got it for a fair price. I have no problems with it. It's just, again, I'm just not. I'm kind of in Haley decline mode right now.
Well, you can work on the rainbow.
Yeah, yeah. If you get this, you can definitely work on the rainbow.
It's a cornerstone. Yep. All
Yeah,
right.
for sure. All right. Next up is the King of the Week. This is on the 26th of
Ooh.
June. Yeah, I like this card a lot. It's a 1989 Max Dale Earnhardt rookie card number 3, graded by SGC. And it's an SGC 10 and a Pop 1. I've never looked at the Pop report at SGC. I probably ought to go out there and look at it just to see what it's all about. But they were asking $999.99 for this bad boy. And that's a nice looking card. It's very well centered. It looks that card looks
It is
great.
a smidge off, but
Yeah, yeah, but that's a beautiful looking card.
oh yeah.
But they accepted a best offer of $550. And
Oh, nice.
that's in an SGC holder.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine that in a PSA holder, it would probably go for just a little more.
I would think so. This is coming out of the eBay vault.
It's coming out of the eBay vault. Wow. Go vault. Yeah, look at the back of that.
Yeah, I was going to look. So the problem for those with not familiar with this issue here is the chipping on the back.
Yep. And it has a little chipping. Look at
Has a
that.
little bit, yeah. But for the most part, it's pretty
Pretty
nice
solid.
all the way around. That right edge a little bit,
Yeah, it is.
but not too much.
But as we've discussed here before, if you're wanting to grade 1989 Max, the best cards to buy are the ones from the toolbox set. For whatever reason, I don't know if they had a different printer or they used a different blade to cut them or they used different ink or cardboard or whatever they did. Those are the best ones to get graded. You're going to have the best results for having a lot less chipping on the back of those cards. So just a little side note there.
You're pixelating a little bit, but yeah, the only issue with the toolbox is you might, be off center, and you're going to have that anyway. But they're going to be, fantastic shape. I can't, if you're going to buy a set, that toolbox set is the way to go. It is protected with two different layers, and just you get a much better shot at tens in that toolbox set.
Agreed. Totally agree. All right. Next up is our ace of the week, which is our one of one.
Ooh,
Yeah, this is on the 26th of June. It's a
I want to say
20.
we've seen this before.
We've seen one like this before. This is 2022 National Treasures Dale Earnhardt Jr. autographed Mountain Dew booklet, and it's a one of one. Which, as you can see, it's a silk screen on his uniform there. But they were asking $2,500 for this. They settled for a best offer of $1,400.
Okay,
So yeah, not bad. And you notice the red down there that came off of a different fire suit, not his nationwide fire suit.
right.
So it's not the same fire suit that you're seeing right there. But still very nice. My son is a
I was
Mountain
gonna
Dew
say
fanatic.
this would be right up Tyler's alley right there.
In fact, a little quick side note: we had a very bad windstorm this past weekend while we were at the race, and his power went out. So him and his wife stayed here with us. And he was looking at all my diecast over in the other room, and I said, Tyler, if there's any cars you want, that you want to take home and display, feel free to grab some. I had two different Mountain Dew cars, and those are the ones he picked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. So next up, our final one is our Royal Flush. This was on the 28th of June. It's a 2020 Topps Chrome F1. Go figure. Max Verstappen Gold Wave Refractor autograph rookie card out of 50. It's a PSA 10. Yes. Now, they were asking $1,999.
14,000.
I said 1,400. Excuse me, $14,999. They settled for a best offer of $12,000.
Wow.
Yes, it's a beautiful card. The only thing that I think is weird about it is they didn't get the autograph graded. They just got the autograph as authentic, which the autograph actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, I guess there's no sense to grade the autograph, grade the card, and the autograph what it is because it's on sticker, and I would think it'd be a 10, but
Yeah.
maybe they're just didn't want to complicate stuff,
Yeah, maybe they didn't. If it got a 9, they may not have wanted the 9 on
or
there.
let the new owner decide. Over $12,000. Wow.
That's the last couple of weeks we've had a lot of 5-figure cards. I mean, it's like what we said. The good stuff stays good. The run of the mill stuff is going down. But this is a nice high end card, and it's the picture is really really nice. It shows a different rainbow effect on that refractor, so I think that's pretty cool. So again, that's out of our league,
Yeah, well,
but
speaking
it's still
of,
a cool card.
him, he's won, 6 races this year. He's won 2 championships back to back. Um, I mean, he wins 5, 7 championships. What's his car worth?
Yeah, I think it can only go up, especially since this is 2020. This is the
Exactly
one
right.
you want. This is the
Yeah,
one you want.
and this is the auto, and this was going to be in, there's only 50 of them, but this whole 2020 issue is going to be, is scarce. Did
Yes.
the F1 hype was not there until later on after they were produced. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, sweet card. Congrats whoever got it. I'll say it again. If you got extra money, you can contribute to my retirement fund.
Yeah.
So that's it for this week's King's Court.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. And I guess that's all we got. Especially want to thank everybody for hanging out here to the end. Appreciate it. Please like, subscribe to the podcast. Please share the podcast. Let other folks know. Help us out. Um, kind of spread the word about NasCar Radio, for F1, IndyCar, and NASCAR. So, um, we're not breakers, so we're not trying to sell you nothing. And other than just try to help spread the word and share um, some of these interesting topics, and some of revisited some of these older sets. Um, since we only get a few issues a year, there's still plenty of older cool stuff to collect. So
Yeah. So just remember that your retweet can feed a cracker to a starving NASCAR radio host every day.
please help support your NASCAR radio hosts.
Yeah, yes, yeah. So let me add to this. The only other things I have left are, of course, Ty freaking Gibbs, hashtag skid marks, and hashtag slapfire.
Oh, I haven't seen Slapfire in a while. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so we're counting down the weeks to the national.
Yeah,
Let
we
us
got.
know if you're going to be there. We'll be there all week.
Yep, we'll be here all week.
Yeah, looking forward to it. So anyway, again, we'll wrap it up here. Again, appreciate it. We'll see everybody next week. For me and Logan, have our enjoy the races. Got a lot of races this weekend. I think got a full docky except for truck. So
Yeah, happy 4th.
yes, happy 4th of July for folks in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm looking at the clock. We're under an hour, so I only have one more thing to say. And you know what I'm going to say. It's a new track record. So there you go. I'll leave it with that.
It's been a while, unless we just hang out here for another 8
Oh, how are the
minutes.
kids?
Oh my goodness! All right, everybody, we will catch you next week right here.